Ladies and gentlemen, if things haven't gotten more bizarre or weird enough, Mitt Romney is using an alternate account, a secret Twitter account, and his profile name is Pierre Delecto. So Carlos Danger has a competitor. This sure looks like Mitt Romney's secret Twitter account. Okay, meet Pierre Delecto. Why does Mitt Romney have an alternate profile? That's bizarre. So, instead of simply just being honest with who you are like President Trump and just, going after people if they go after you, Mitt Romney has to he has to have another account that is that he pretends is he's somebody else. I don't know. Earlier today, the Atlantic's McKay Coppins published a lengthy profile on Mitt Romney, apparently part of Romney's effort to set himself up as a noble Republican foil to an out-of-control president. Oh, he's so out of control. Oh my God, he's scaling back American foreign policy that's been a disaster for 20 years. Oh my God. These sorts of pieces, which are more about narrative setting than anything else, this is a Slate article, by the way, typically don't contain a lot of new information, but this had one notable exception. About midway through, the usual guarded senator revealed that just like fellow lone voice of reason, James Comey, yeah, right, he was the owner of a secret Twitter account. At one point, as Coppins asked him about the impeachment Romney hashtag Trump tweeted into being earlier this month, Romney said, quote, "That's kind of what he does," Romney said with a shrug. Oh, look at me, everyone. I'm a good Republican. Look at my hair. Look at me. I don't insult people. I just, will go along with everything that, neoconservatives say about foreign policy, and I will, still, push for tax cuts and pretty much everything President Trump has pushed for, although I won't be successful, and people will like me because I'm a failure. But I'm a good Republican. That's kind of what he does, Romney said. Oh, and I certainly won't go up against Comey, Strzok, and McCabe and Clapper because, they're really good people who completely made up and fabricated the Russians working with President Trump to hack the DNC to inform the country that Bernie Sanders was cheated, thus giving Clinton the popular vote, but the Russians interfered with Facebook ads that nobody saw. Romney said with a shrug, okay, that's kind of what he does, what Trump does, Romney said with a shrug, and then got up to retrieve an iPad from his desk. He explained that he uses a secret Twitter account. What do they call me, a lurker? To keep tabs on political conversation. I won't give you the name of it, he said, but I'm following 668 people. Swiping at his tablet, he recited some of the accounts he follows, including journalists, late-night comedians. What's his name? So I don't understand. Why would you need a fake persona? How is that endearing? Everyone knows now. It's very bizarre. This is this is getting so bizarre. So he's leading the convict President Trump's Senate push by 4 or 5 or 6 Republicans, which still wouldn't give them 67. But this is bizarre. So Trump was not among them. He tweets so much, Romney said, comparing the president to one of his nieces who overshares on Instagram. I love her, but it's it's too much. Oh, you're so awesome. You just, put threw your niece under the bus. That's fantastic, Romney. You're so great. We love you. I was told the other day that a Democrat would never vote for Trump, but that he'd vote for Mitt Romney in a second over Trump. Wow, that is really great. So you use your own fake profile to keep tabs on, you don't have to actually log. I'm not on Twitter. H.A. Goodman is not on Twitter. Not on Twitter. Yet, guess what? I can still keep tabs on what's happening. It's, you just go on Twitter and you can see. You don't have to. The only reason to be on Twitter actually is to converse with people, which I do not want to do. There's nothing good has come from just, it's a cyber theocracy that Democrats run, and it's a waste of time. And, in the original Ghostbusters, remember the ooze, the slimy ooze that would, or was it Ghostbusters 2, that would bubble up with negativity? Well, there's enough negativity on Twitter to have the entire universe just bubble up in that slimy ooze from social media sites like Twitter. But so, why did he do this? This is so bizarre. So he has, in other words, a wealth of information that would be highly useful to anyone hoping to track down the senator's supposed secret Twitter hideout, or more specifically to me. The chances seemed high that Romney, a known family man, would want to keep his close tabs on his offspring. What? And as luck would have it, Romney has plenty of offspring. So what does that even mean? So here is Pierre Delecto. Oh my God. That's so bizarre. The account joined the site in July of 2011, just 1 month after Romney announced his run for the president. Okay, so Pierre Delecto currently has 702 accounts, which is more than 668 Romney admitted to Copens. Pierre Delecto, oh wow. So he's so there's a possibility he's created 702 different accounts. This dude is weird. Pierre Delecto, a.k.a. Mitt Romney, Mittens, he should have just had an account called Mittens. That would have been so much better than Pierre Delecto. What does this even mean? Why is he doing this? Pierre Delecto, Mittens Romney, follows 702 accounts, so follows 7, which is more than the 668. So no, sorry, I misread that. Romney admitted to Coppins, but it's certainly possible to follow 30 additional accounts over the course of a few weeks. All right, well, okay, so you're not busy enough. So he has enough free time as a senator, or he had enough free time running for president to not only have his own Twitter account, but look at communication from a fake persona. That is hilarious. Will the real Pierre Delecto please stand up? So he can criticize Trump anonymously. Mitt Romney, Pierre Delecto, and the strategy of anonymously criticizing Trump. That is so funny. So McKay Coppins just spoke to Mitt Romney on the phone and asked him about Pierre Delecto. His only response was, "C'est moi." How on earth is this? He's like, "It's me, c'est moi." Right? How cool am I? I have my own fake persona online. You should probably want me over Trump. Isn't that great, everyone? This is like a bad joke that nobody laughs at. I have no clue why he would do this, other than, okay, you have enough time for 2 Twitter accounts, and you're supposed to be this person who is in the waiting to oust President Trump and be the Republican that the GOP always wanted after low-energy Jeb couldn't do the job. The rap on Mitt Romney is that though he isn't a fan of President Trump, when he speaks out, it's in a fairly lukewarm way. And then it was revealed over the weekend that he's been behind an anonymous Twitter account under the nom de plume Pierre Delecto. C'est moi, Romney confirmed, using the French for "it's me" to reporter McKay Coppins. Okay. Romney's not the first politician to use a pseudonym or have an anonymous Twitter account. Former James Comey had one. Okay, yeah. James Comey. Unbelievable. So, yeah, President Obama used a pseudonym to email Hillary Clinton, though the name has not been made public. Yeah, because he knew that she had top secret intelligence on servers outside of the United States government. So, and then he lied, of course, but you'll never get the Washington Post to call that out. So what did Delecto Romney tweet? The account is not locked, but luckily Slate captured highlights. Pierre has only ever tweeted 10 total times. So basically this is This is nonsense. He told conservative writer that he told conservative writer Jennifer Rubin that she needed to take a breath after a critical piece on Romney. So he's defending himself through a phony. And then he goes after the Daily Caller. So this is a guy who has to. This is a guy who has to use a fake Twitter account because he doesn't have enough courage to just, at least if you're not, it's like if you don't want to be on Twitter, don't be on. Like, I deleted my account because it's a waste of time. But when I was on there, I was constantly, arguing, which is why I realized it was a waste of time. But I didn't have fake accounts. So, it's not like I would argue. There were people who would argue with me who were, complete cowards who had fake accounts. Because they would hide behind their fake accounts because they wouldn't want to know. They weren't proud of what they were doing. So they would hide behind alternate accounts and then go after people. So this is exactly like you're talking about. Mitt Romney is the definition of TROLL. This is hilarious. And this is the guy who's supposed to be the big alternate to President Trump. I mean, it's really unbelievable how it is really unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen, how duplicitous and disingenuous. This is not that big of a deal. Whatever. It's a Twitter account that it's an account that he set up because he doesn't have enough guts to just defend himself with his own account. And he doesn't want to ruin that, perfectly coiffed image of the good, sane Republican. I am a good Republican. I am somebody that Democrats could walk all over, and I certainly don't insult people, and I certainly don't I have enough tact and reasoning, and I am not uncouth, and I have enough couth to use a different account than my own to go after Washington Post writers who write critical pieces on me. And I'm sure you're waiting for somebody to take it to Trump. But I can assure you that I will eventually on Pierre Delecto's Twitter profile. Not my own, because that's not the way I do things. I like to go in more of a roundabout way, so my perfectly coiffed image doesn't take a hit. This is really awesome. I have never seen. This is hilarious. This is so hilarious. Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, give me your thoughts below. I mean, is this really that important? No. Mitt Romney leading the charge against President Trump, not giving him any support against Democrats that just have always wanted to impeach him. They're going to impeach Trump. And this is all 13 minutes in. Clinton's obviously running, okay? And when Romney sees Clinton running, I mean, my God, you're gonna see him tremble in fear. I mean, the only person who could stand up to Clinton really in the Republican Party is Trump. And just to let you know, if you're some kind of Republican or whatever, Clinton easily defeats and steamrolls any Republican. Warren would lose to many Republicans. So would Biden. And Bernie Sanders that can't even defend Tulsi Gabbard. Check out my segment on H.A. Goodman's other channel. But make no mistake, Hillary Clinton easily obliterates any Republican other than Trump. Because Trump is Clinton's only kryptonite is Donald Trump. She can't cheat Donald Trump, and she tried to oust him with a fabricated probe where Comey used the Steele dossier that he just, who's so smart, but he didn't know who purchased the dossier, so he didn't know who compiled it. Help with Russian sources, whatever. So Mittens lives up to his persona of just being a duplicitous, disingenuous. You should hear Michael Dukakis has a great interview about Romney on YouTube. He really, really does. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. But this says everything that you need to know. It really does. It says everything you need to know about Mittens. He's going to come at you, all right, but through a different account. If you are the type of person who has to use a different account to go after people, that says something about you as a person, as an individual. But like I said, you know what? It's Twitter. It's social media. It's not. It's nonsense. This is the worst thing to happen to humanity, social media. It is the worst thing. It doesn't bring people together. It brings people apart. It gets people angry at one another. It causes divisions. And it's used as a tool by Democrats and liberals, but it's like, it's the worst tool to have. Okay, Clinton 2020 is not only going to obliterate the Democratic Party, but it's going to take down Twitter also, which is really, really hilarious. Mittens Romney is now Pierre Delecto, everyone. So, move over, Carlos Danger. We have someone else. His name is Pierre Delecto. Check out H.A. Goodman's other channel right now. Thank you.